There's no use in hiding. I know you're in here. One of my boys saw you sneak into the tunnel on the surveillance system. But let's be honest, even if they hadn't seen you, I'd know. I always know. I can sense when you're nearby, my dear, sweet, heroic friend. It's only a matter of time until I find your exact hiding place. Where could you be, I wonder? Come out, wherever you are. You know I'm going to find your hiding place eventually, darling. There isn't a single corner of this underground lair that I'm not familiar with. I must admit, I'm surprised at you. What would your Protection Alliance friends think of you concealed in some dark hidey hole, like a coward? Oh, I bet that got to you. Being called a coward. Are you really so faint-hearted that you can't come out and face me? Were you hoping to stay hidden so you could try and pounce on me when I least expected it? Oh, I'm afraid that train has left the station now that I know you're here. Can you see me, hero? Are you watching me from your hiding place? Oh, you can't see me now, can you? Because unlike me, you don't have the power to see in the dark. You can't tell where I am in the silent darkness, can you? It's entirely possible that I'm right beside you. Hello, darling. There'll be none of that from you today, I'm afraid. These inhibitor restraints should take care of your elemental powers. You're not going to bring fire and rain down on me. Oh, do you like them? It's taken a very long time to develop them. I've been studying your abilities and hired the greatest scientific minds on the planet. It's amazing how easily someone will ignore less than ethical intent when you use mind control combined with a healthy monetary incentive. And when the minds of geniuses proved to be a little stronger than I anticipated, I found that intimidation and kidnapping worked wonders. The most virtuous physicist in the world will let go of their morals when you hold their loved ones hostage and torture them. Oh, what's the matter, darling? Are you frightened? Of little old me? Imagine that. The mighty hero scared of the likes of me. Of course you're scared. I'm a very dangerous woman. So dangerous that I make you tremble when I touch you, don't I? Oh, now, don't flinch. I'm not going to hurt you. Don't you like the feeling of my fingers tracing up your arm, over your shoulder, and down your magnificent chest? Don't you relish the feeling of my body pressed against yours? Oh, you may deny it, darling, but you know that I can tell what you're really thinking. You pull away from me like that not because you're repulsed by my touch, but because you fear that you crave it too much. The thing is, sweet hero, the desire exists within me too. It's inconvenient for me to hunger for you like I do, but I won't ignore the fire between us. I knew it the first moment I faced you in battle. And I saw in your eyes that you felt it too. Your fear of that fire is why you tried so hard to destroy me that day. And it's why you've avoided facing me again until now. You fear the connection between us, the pure, raw sensuality we share. Because you think it might compromise your misguided sense of morality. Yet, you're here now. So tell me, hero, what is it that brought you here today? Was it perhaps your search for your missing sidekick that caused you to come to me now? Do you really think the clues you discovered were an accident? I wanted you here, trapped in my lair, looking for that poor adult boy. Where is he? Oh, I'm not about to tell you that, darling. Suffice it to say, you are not going to find him. No, he's alive. You need not fear for his safety. He's simply found blissful peace in claiming loyalty to me. Did he claim that loyalty willingly? I suppose that depends on your definition of willing. He seemed quite eager to bend to my will once he gazed into my eyes, and I helped him succumb to the idea that there is pleasure in obedience. Wait a minute. Did you really just utter the phrase, "You won't get away with this," out loud? Seriously? What's wrong with that? Come on, Captain Cliché. I mean, don't you think I could have said, well, what do we have here, when I found your hiding place? Perhaps you'd like me to give you a monologue on my plans for world domination? No. I have some self-respect, and really, you should have some too. Listen, overused banter is just a pet peeve of mine, okay? Fine. I'll let it go for now. Please, go on. You were saying something about your puny sidekick? Release him? My darling, he doesn't want to be released. See, that is the problem with the misguided sentiment of the Protection Alliance and your sad allegiance to the concept of freedom. You don't even understand the meaning of that word. Oh. What does freedom mean, hero? Do you feel like you're free? Really? You think you live a life of freedom when your powers are being used by the PA for whatever they decide is good for society. They impose their own pathetic definition of freedom while denying you yours. In short, they're using you, my dear hero. You are nothing but a pawn in their quest for power. The only difference between me and them is that I'm honest about my pursuit of power, while they disguise it under claims of righteousness and justice. It's all lies, and you are not free. No, you're not. You are burdened, heavily burdened by those who think that your powers are theirs to make use of. Every moment you call forth a storm, fire, an earthquake in battle, or even when you simply direct a stream of water from a fire hydrant to extinguish some apartment fire, you have to justify yourself. The paperwork, the inquisitions, the testifying before committees for the smallest alleged infraction. No, sweetheart, you are not free. Me, I am free to use all my powers as I choose, answering to no one. I didn't have to ask permission to control the mind of your little friend. He was eventually happy to serve as bait to bring you here. In fact, he will happily do anything I ask him to do. He's found the freedom in submission, darling. True freedom. Don't you feel the pull of that freedom? Doesn't it tug at the deepest part of your soul, the way I'm tugging at your hair after snaking my fingers into it? Doesn't it? Say it. Say it now. See now, didn't that kiss feel good? Tell me you feel that fire between us. Admit it, you know you want to. Ugh! Did you just spit in my face? You dare to treat me with such disrespect. You know, if I wanted to, I could just take your mind right now. You know I could, yet you dare to... Do it then, you say. Don't tempt me, darling. I just might. Even though I don't really want to. Why don't I want to? Why don't I take your mind like I did that sniveling sidekick of yours? Because, sweet hero, I am willing to admit what you are not. That we share a deep, intimate connection that is beyond mind control, beyond the concept of good and evil, beyond anything that either of us has ever felt before. In short, beloved, we both know the truth, that you were meant to be mine, that you belong to me already, and you will surrender to me willingly, because we are destined for each other. It would be utterly effortless for me to take you, but I don't want to, and I won't need to. I can see your mind, dear hero, and you want me desperately. I felt it in that kiss. I know it when I touch you. That's why you can't bear it. You don't hate me. You don't despise me. You desire me. Oh, you don't desire me? I'm wrong about that. I think not, darling. You crave me as much as I crave you. And I'll prove it. Oh, I'll do as you've asked. I'll release you, and I'll release your little friend from my control. And once you've left my lair peacefully, I'll have him delivered to you on the surface. Why? Because I know you'll fall asleep tonight thinking about my touch, thinking about how it felt when I pressed my lips to yours, lingering on those exquisite thoughts that you have in your mind right now about what you'd like me to do to you. You cannot escape the connection between us. There, you're free to leave. I think you'll find that you have unfettered access to the tunnel where you came in. Go. But know this, beloved, I'm not done with you yet.